questions?
Sure.
Hi, Janelle.
Hi.
What are your just overall takeaways, kind of post-meet reactions from this one?
Yeah, I'm really happy with how today went. You know, I felt like I felt like we were in the right mindset and just really connected in the way we needed to be today, which was some of the corrections we kind of made from last week. So overall, I was really happy. They were really focused on the little details. I saw a lot of improvement across the board. And so overall, really happy with how today went.
I want to talk more specifically about beam. Obviously, no Emma, and then no Sienna either. Yeah. And Shay is someone who's kind of had some struggles on the event and then put in some of her best scores on not her best events.
Yeah.
What is kind of your reaction as a coach watching her hit so well, as well as Freda and then Katie in exhibition?
Yeah, I was so proud of Shay. Like she was a former All-American on the beam. I think she's crushed it on beam, and so just really beam and bars for her is not as natural as vault and floor is for her. And so she has to work really, really hard to dial in the details to be that successful, and just the work she's been putting in to build the confidence to be able to like not just show up in that moment, but to do it with so many of the details locked in and confident was so exciting to see. And I told her, I know your vault didn't go exactly how you wanted it to today, but you stepped up big time for us on bars and beam, and that's huge, and that's actually what's going to help take us farther through this season. So it was really great to see. Freda, she's just such a beautiful athlete, and to see her confidence growing and kind of found a routine construction that she can really be confident with was really exciting to see that on beam today. And, seeing Katie back out there today in exhibition was really cool. I think anytime somebody's coming back from an injury, that moment is really special and definitely one of the highlights for today.
And then any word on Sienna that you're allowed to disclose? I know we were able to see she was on crutches today.
Yeah, we got to wait to kind of find out more information. It was something that happened when she was at home, so it was a non-athletic injury, unfortunately. But so we'll get some more information hopefully in the next couple days and be able to see where we're at with things. So,
thanks, Janelle.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
So season 1 vault followed by a season high on bars. How'd the team reset after the first rotation?
Yeah. We'll put it together. We'll get that. We talked all week about competitive greatness and showing up and attacking those moments. And vault was an area that we felt like we were doing that really well in previous competitions, last week especially. And so it was a good reminder for us to not take anything for granted and to really from the start to the finish, really attack those events and really dial in the things that are going to help us, really maximize our scoring potential across the board. And so we're going to learn from today, but I thought we really did a great job of just staying in our bubble and really focusing on the things we needed to on the other 3 events, and that was great to see.
Mm-hmm. And then, floor squad bounced back this week.
Mm-hmm.
What did they refocus on in practice this week to get back on track?
Yeah, it was just keeping your mindset on the things that you got to do to be dialed in, and landings and performance and leaps and all of those things. And today was one of my favorite floor parties because there was so many people that the little things were just clicking, and they had really clean routines out there, and that was really exciting to see. And I didn't expect anything less after last week. I knew that they'd come back on floor and be just fine. So uncharacteristic last week was so.
And then we saw Emily Lee get a 995 in the leadoff spot on beam.
Yeah.
Kind of giving shades of Grace Glenn there.
Yeah.
Is she going to stay in the leadoff spot as we head closer to the postseason?
Yeah, Emily loves the leadoff spot. I mean, in preseason we kind of toyed with putting her later, and we did it at an inner squad, and she was like, "Oh no, I don't like that." She's like, "It makes me stand around too long thinking. I don't like that. I like to just get up and get it done." And it really sets the tone for a great lineup for us, and for her to go out and just crush it like that. And honestly, it shouldn't matter where you go in the lineup. The judges should just do their jobs, judge what they see, and I think today they did that, and that's why she was rewarded with such a great score. So
thank you
for a great routine.
Sorry. Another loss for the team today, but still a very solid team score. How do you feel about how they did?
Yeah, I mean, I feel good. Obviously we want to win. We want to be able to compete with the best teams in the country. Cal's doing an amazing job this year. They've got a great team and, really clean gymnastics, beautifully performed. And so, we are getting there, we're getting our lineups going. Every meet I'm seeing things that are getting better, and I think that we can continue to build on that. And I think by the end of the season, we're going to be where we want to be, competing with anybody that we take the floor with. So, it's never fun to lose, but today I feel like there were so many wins that we can celebrate and we can take away from today. There's no defense in gymnastics, so it's just about continuing to get better and to build on what we're doing. And I feel like our team is locked in and committed to doing just that.
Yeah, and some of those wins were some career highs from Shea and also Freda. What can you say about having specifically seniors just constantly be putting in the work and being an example to younger team members?
It's making a huge difference. I think a lot of our seniors, like Freda, was out last year, and so this year she kind of had to find her footing, and now she's really blossoming to an incredible leader. And so when you have that senior leadership on your team, it inspires everybody. And so there was a lot of moments today that was just so cool because, especially like Shea too, like seeing her not have her best vault, which is uncharacteristic of her, but to see how she set the tone on bars for us, that was huge because it made the entire lineup fired up, and that's exactly what we need from our seniors on our team. And she showed up in a great moment there, and Freda just doing exactly what she does in practice today out on the competition floor shows the amount of belief she's built in herself and confidence she's built to be able to do that. And so proud of our seniors stepping up. Was excited to see Chloe get back out on a floor exhibition too. She's been working really hard to do that. Didn't quite have all the landings dialed in, but it was a big step for her too to get back out there.
Yeah, and then switching gears to the freshmen, Caitlin Rosen quietly got a career high all around today.
Oh, she did!
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing! Yay.
What can you say just about the type of work she's been putting in her first year here?
Yeah, Caitlin's incredible. I can't say it enough. The energy she shows up with every day, the dedication and the focus she has to dial in the little things that help her be able to come out here and be successful. And she has that competitive greatness we talk about, where she wants to come out here and she wants to compete hard for her team and show up in every moment. And she's really good at staying steady through the ups and downs of season, and I think that's why she's just been so locked in and game changing for us this year.
Yeah, and then last one for me is just going back to Emily Lee. What can you say just about the value of having someone who can just set the tone for the team on basically any event you put her in?
Yeah, it's invaluable. She said she was laughing today after she was after Beam, I think it was, and she's like, I didn't come to play today, and we were laughing about it because she really sets the tone in a lot of ways. The energy she brings and the work she puts in the gym is just inspiring. And for her to come out here and just really dial in the little things and be able to be so aggressive in how she approaches her routines is something that fires the team up and really sets the tone for us to have a great day.
Thank you.
Yep.
So if there's no defense in gymnastics, then Cal had just a lot of offense today. So 2 perfect 10s, one of them from MJ. Mm-hmm. What are the emotions surrounding seeing those 10s, considering like the ties that UCLA has with Cal?
Well, I think the thing that we did really well today is we stayed in our Bruin bubble. So, and I think that's kind of the thing that we didn't do as well last week is that, we kind of let what was happening in the competition affect how we performed. And today we were really good about staying in our Bruin bubble and really focusing on what we needed to do the best that we can. And so that really was at the forefront of our minds going into today, and I felt like they did that beautifully.
After Shea saluted after her vault, usually she shakes her head yes, but today she was kind of nodding her head no. And I thought she pointed at something equipment-wise afterwards. Did she point at something, or was there an equipment issue?
There was something that slid, like the hand mat or something. So I don't know. It was something threw her off. But I mean it happens. So yeah, we just got to get in, dial in the technique a little bit more, and it's uncharacteristic. I'm not worried that's going to happen again. So
okay. And then with Freda, I know you made some changes to her beam routine. Mm-hmm. Were there any other changes that you made ahead of this meet to kind of get her confidence up and get her to do as well as she did today?
Yeah, I think for her, it's instilling that confidence and belief. And, the routine she's doing now is one that she can be very confident in and that she can handle. But also, I think all of the experiences she's had leading up to today allowed her to know she can do it. And sometimes when we put them out there and it doesn't quite go their way, it's not always a negative thing, because it actually is experience for them to learn and grow from. And I think that's sort of what has happened with Freda over this season, is every time she goes out there, it's an experience, and she's really committed to being coachable and learning through those things. And so I think she's been able to come out today and just really perform like she practices, and that was exciting to see, because I knew once she got that confidence built up that she's going to be game changing for us moving forward into the end of season and postseason.
And then lastly, I'm wondering about Emily and her leadoff position. She leads off in 3 different events.
Mm-hmm.
How common is that in college gymnastics?
Well, I don't know. I don't know the stats on that exactly. So
I'm just not sure if you've seen it before, or if that's something
I
like
mean,
really
you see
unique
it every
to
once in a
her.
while. I think it really depends on the athlete. It depends on the team, things like that. Emma Malbuyo usually is our leadoff on floor this season most of the time, and with her out, we need another leader. And again, because Emily is just that confident, steady personality, and she warms up quick and is ready to go. It's a great fit to put her in those leadoff roles, and especially on beam, she loves it. And then, if you can set the tone on vault with a big full that sticks the landing, that sets the tone for the rest of the lineup to really be confident and aggressive. So she's great to have as a leadoff, and really proud of her.
With bars, you guys had the season high. What have you kind of communicated to the team over the season to kind of help them to that? And then what does it feel like to see the results come out
Yeah,
today?
super proud of them. They've been really working on technique. They've been really working hard on just handstand lines, body positions, technique of their dismounts to be able to dial in the landings. And so it's all just kind of coming together. And today, we talked about really attacking and being present in each part of the routine, not letting any little thing go by the wayside, and just really staying present throughout the routine. I thought they did that beautifully. And, we got a good bar lineup. And so, we just got to keep dialing in the little things, the little deductions that are throughout the routines to make sure that, we're as clean as possible. And now to see them attacking what they're doing and hitting it so great was great to see today.
And then with Maddie, she hit 2 weeks in a row. And then Alex, I think she got a 9.9 for her exhibition.
Yeah.
What does it feel to see them succeed so much?
Yeah, so proud of them. Maddie's just been really consistent in the gym, and she's just steadily been improving. And so, she's earned that role to be in the lineup. And, she doesn't let the meet situation or anything like that affect what she does. She just goes out and does what she practices, and that's a really great quality to have. I've put Alex out there a couple times, given her opportunities, and it hasn't quite gone her way. But again, it's one of those situations where I know what she can do. I see what she does in the gym, and I know we just got to get her confidence and her belief up in herself so that when she can go out there and hit. And so today was a huge win for her to be able to have that success. And, wasn't surprised by the score because I see it every day in practice. So, excited for her to continue to build her confidence and, hopefully, get more opportunities moving forward.